Hi everyone. It's Ruckus Day 6, 7. It's Ruckus Day 7. I didn't do a video for Ruckus Day 6. You can find Ruckus Day 6 on peachpitpropaganda.tumblr.com. I have a nice post up there for you. So I didn't. Instead, I needed to express myself in a written format. So you can check that out there. And today I am going to discuss, and I usually do a little bit of planning beforehand, but not today. So I just think that I want to talk about my relationship with my mother versus my relationship with my father. And coincidentally, my father was an alcoholic for a long time. But I think the difference between my father and his alcoholism and my mother and her drug addiction is that my mother always denied it. Always denied it, tried to hide it, never wanted to take blame or accountability for it. Whereas my dad, it was kind of like, yeah, girls, I'm here. He never left us. He always provided, even if he was only providing financially, because we were living with my mom's side of the family, my grandmother, or at one point my aunt, and at another point an uncle. But either way, my dad never left us. Like, we didn't move around from point A to point B to C, D, E, F, and G because of my dad. We did that because my mom would come take us from our dad when she called herself getting her life together. I guess that's why they call it a recovering addict, because they're always in recovery and can fall back under at any point in time, I suppose. So then my mother would come take us from my dad, and lo and behold, her addiction would resurface, and then we'd be getting shuttled off to live with another relative. Usually it was between my paternal grandmother and my maternal grandmother, but they weren't the only ones that we lived with. So I don't have any resentment towards my father at all, and not for that anyway. I've been upset with him at times for other things that I think are typical things that a daughter could get upset with her father about, but I have no resentment towards him. I have no feelings of abandonment, no feelings of him not loving me, even though that side of my family is not very emotionally expressive at all. And my father never stole from me because of his alcoholism. He always had a job. He only drank after work. And he was up every morning for work before the birds were up. So, despite, I guess maybe he was a functional alcoholic. I don't know. But he didn't go to work drunk. So, I'm not sure. Maybe he did. Maybe he had hangovers. I don't really know. But he also never talked bad about my mom, and she may have, well, I don't know if anyone deserves to be talked about badly, but if the bad things being said are the truth, then are they really bad things? I don't know, but my dad never, ever once, I can't remember ever him belittling my mom or talking badly about her to us. My grandma did. But she, my paternal grandmother, but she talked bad about my dad too. So it wasn't a one-sided bias for her son versus my mother. She talked about both of them. And I remember that. And I don't think grandparents should talk about their grandkids' parents badly in front of them either, even if it's the truth. Because when I was little, that triggered a response. This was when I was really, really little. It triggered a response of, oh my God, stop talking about my mom. Oh my God, stop talking about my dad. Like, I was the very on the defense kid for the parental units. Um, but like I hate is such a strong word, but that is something that I hate that my mother did. That, she lied or blamed other people, not so much now in 2011, but years before now, there would be points in time where me and my sister want to talk to her about our past, and she'd be like, well, your daddy did this and your daddy did that. This is not about my dad. This is about me and you, and what you didn't do and what you did do. Like, I hated how drugs made her act. I hated it. I remember when I was in 5th grade, and let's see, for my birthday in 4th grade, I had gotten me and my sister, we had gotten mountain bikes, and they pretty much looked exactly dang near alike, but there were some subtle differences in the bikes. And my mom asked my sister for her combination because my sister didn't ride her bike to school, but I rode my bike to school. And my sister gave it to her, and trust and believe, that bike was never seen again. I, on the other hand, refused to give my mother my combination to the lock. And it was like around Christmas time. And so she couldn't sell my bike. Like she told my sister that she was just gonna ride her bike to McDonald's. And when we woke up the next morning and my sister's bike had never returned, she told my sister that it got a flat and it's on her friend's truck and he's gonna bring it over. I mean, the things that addicts make up that they think are like legit. And what really, another thing that pissed me off, because yeah, I think I should say that these things pissed me off because they did. Like, and to this day, I probably don't trust my mother because of all of the lies that she told and everything, and it all surrounding her drug addiction, which is horrible, but it is what it is. But back to the point that I was making. Oh, let's explain this by saying, oh, mommy's sick. Really? No. Don't be telling me, oh, mommy's sick. Really, what you sick of? Some drugs? I think that adults truly underestimate how smart children are. We are not stupid. I knew from maybe once I was in maybe 5th or 6th grade, maybe before that. No, it had to have been 5th grade. That then I really understood what drugs were. I think prior to that, I knew my mother had rehab and that it was because she used drugs, but I don't think I understood what that was. It wasn't until maybe 5th grade, and we moved back with her because she was once again clean and sober. And once I got in 6th grade, the issue had resurfaced, and she sat me and my sister down to have this talk with us. But it was so convoluted. Like, I hate it. Kids are smart. Talk to kids like they are adults. Only you may need to explain some definitions of words that kids have not learned. But otherwise, do not treat your kids like they're imbeciles, like they do not know when their parent is in an altered state of mind, because really, if you know as a parent when your child is in an altered state of mind, how do you really think that your child, unless they're like extra toddler, you know what I mean, doesn't understand or comprehend or notice that you, their parent, is in another state of mind? Come on, for real? I don't think so. So anyways, I'm glad to have expressed all of this today. It actually kind of felt good to say that I hated those behaviors. So until next time, thanks for joining me. God bless. Be sure to check me out on Peach Pit Pieces at peachpitpropaganda.tumblr.com, and follow me on Twitter, P_CU3ED, P cubed. And stay tuned for RUHCUS Day 7.